routine. Good morning everyone and happy summer break. Our summer break is only 1 week long, so the last day of school is on Friday. Technically for me, I didn't go to school on Friday because I didn't have any patients, so my break started Thursday after my last patient. And then this weekend we're just enjoying the sun here in town. Today we are heading up to Vancouver, Canada, in British Columbia, and we're just gonna spend the week there. We're there for 4 days. It's only like a 5-hour drive from Portland, which is pretty nice. Currently 7:30 in the morning on Monday, June 24th. I just woke up like 20 minutes ago and I showered, but I fell asleep so early last night I didn't even pack. So we are leaving at like 8:45, so I have about an hour to pack and get everything situated. So I'm gonna pack real quick and I will bring you along with us. Here's what we have so far. This is the random things that I left in the bag from when I flew to the Philippines. So we're just gonna add clothes in here now. We're all packed, at least for the most part. I usually use like a carry-on luggage and we shove all of our stuff in there, but I ended up moving everything over to a medium-sized luggage, just like a little bit bigger, because we have both of our stuff, our dog stuff. I don't think I mentioned this, but our dog is coming with us to Canada. He literally travels everywhere with us. He's been to Vegas, Idaho, Washington, Hawaii. So spoiled. But anyways, he's gonna come with us to Canada, so I had to have all his documents ready, our passports, and then I have all of his stuff. We do bring like a foldable like little kennel for when we go to the hotels, because we like to just keep him in there instead of like risking him walking around and like marking something if another dog has been in there before. We bring his bag and like small little things, toys, whatever. Tire our dog out. Chasen went to take him on a pretty long walk, and then they found a little market and got a breakfast burrito. So that's what I'm eating before we head up. I need to make sure I use the bathroom first because this might make my stomach sore. Popcorn is like my favorite snack, so I'm gonna pop some popcorn for this 5-hour drive. 9:05 and we're only leaving now, but we packed up our car. We kept forgetting things, but we're heading up for this 5-hour drive, and this guy has a whole damn car seat in the back seat and he chooses to sit right next to me. Say hi. Hour and a half in maybe. So we're gonna stop over in like a town closer to the border on the Washington side, just because the gas in Canada seems a little expensive. So we're gonna fill up. We're over half, we're like 3/4 tank right now, but we'll probably fill up at like a Costco or something, and then make the rest of the way out to Canada. We're almost done with the entire bag of popcorn, and we drank most of our green tea. This is like our favorite like road trip drink. We went to Costco to use the bathroom, and we're currently getting some gas. He also had a bathroom break. Hello everybody, we are at the border right now. We're waiting to go through Border Patrol. Got our handy passports ready. We got all his paperwork ready if they ask for it. But we're about to cross the border. It's currently 1:57, so we got here pretty quick. It was like, we left at like 9:00 something. So like almost 5 hours, and we did stop at Costco to fill up gas and use the bathroom. But yeah, we've been in line for a little. It is pretty long, but we're moving. It's like 95% British Columbia cars. We're like the only one with an American plate. Really?
No, there's Utah.
We're gonna head to the hotel first, drop off our luggage, and then I think we're gonna go to Granville Island and eat some lunch because we haven't eaten. We've just been snacking since this morning's burrito. So get some lunch and yeah. We're next. That was the quickest border patrol process ever. They literally just asked what we had, asked for our license plate, and he said,
do you have a rabies certificate for your dog? And we said yes, and I was reaching into my bag to grab it. He said, you're good to go. We didn't even show him. Look at that. These houses are so nice. Look at their crosswalk signal. It's a full, like, actually nicely traced house. Currently at a little mall. We're gonna go into the dollar store to check it out.
Show them.
We made it to the candy section. We're just gonna get some little biscuits in here.
For
all of these snacks. Look at how big these reusable bags are. Currently walking around Metro Town. Rice noodles. Oh, that does look good. Only walking around all these little shops in Metro Town trying to find a little snack before we head over to Granville Island. Market in here. Woo! We're here. We're outside. There's so much to eat here, even though we kind of just ate. I literally feel like we're in Portland right now. We're now in Gastown. We just found some parking. Somebody already had like 50 minutes in the meter, so we added a little more time, so we'll be here for like an hour and a half, just looking around. We are at the clock, what it's known for. It's a steam clock, but it'll go off sometime. Looking at some gifts for people. This is always a popular one for the ones we know. Okay, we're in a souvenir shop. Looks good on you, not on me.
No, does it?
It looks good. Sorry. Been walking around for like the last hour or so. We're like further down, like out of Gastown, but we're going to a little gelato shop before we start heading back. It's really nice out here, but it's that party bus. We're just by the water now. I don't really know what there is to do, but we're
Vancouver Convention Center.
yeah, we're by the Vancouver Convention Center. We just had gelato on the other side, but it's all high rises. Good morning, everyone. Today is day 2. Our hotel has breakfast, so I went down and got some breakfast. They have hash browns, little egg bites, and sausage. Currently 7:30 in the morning, and we are getting ready. Today's gonna be an outdoor day. Today and tomorrow, I think. But our goal is to go on a couple of hikes and just like enjoy like the Squamish. I don't know if that's the name of the town. I forget. But there's a town with the letter S. It's like an hour and a half away, or an hour away, and we're just gonna like go on all the hikes and look all over the place. There's one hike that he really wants to go on, but I'm a little nervous too. It's called Echo Trail or Echo Lake Trail. It's basically a 6-mile trail, but everybody says it takes like 6 to 7 hours. And I'm just really nervous because in order to get to the trail, you have to park your car and then you have to kayak across the river, which is something that we're not very good at. Like, we just kayak for fun as kids, but you have to kayak across the river, a flowing river. They said it's fine during low tide, but you know, by the time you get back from the hike, which is out and back, higher tide, so then sometimes it's hard to like go against the river. And then you could go on a boat, but the boat is like really expensive. But then the hike itself, everybody said, is hard. Chains and ropes and rocks that like fall down, but they said it's so worth it, but it's really difficult. So I don't think I can do that, especially because I sprained my ankle a couple weeks ago. Other than that, I'm about to eat, and then this guy is staring at me because he's starving. So I'll catch you later. So we ended up driving out to Squamish. The one that I was talking about, how you have to kayak or boat or canoe across the river. That's what he wanted to do. So that's what we decided to do, I guess. At some rental place, trying to get a canoe or kayak. I'm super nervous because one, they said that the hike is really hard, and two, they said that getting across the river is hard. So I didn't want to do it, but he's like, oh, let's go look at the river first and see how bad it is. And we ended up coming straight to the rental place, so pray for me, because our paddling experience is minimal. Hiking, mid. But I'm just so scared. I'm scared.
We'll put this one
So
back.
put it through.
Yeah, this is the freaking day for the hike. Are you kidding me? This weather is insane.
A good feeling about this. We are on our side. There are a shit ton of mosquitoes. And we just have to get to that other side. So I think we're gonna start on this side, and the river looks like it's flowing, so we're gonna end down there. I think the trailhead is like on that side, but the parking's over here. And then we just have to find our way back.
And the water is cold. But we went around the whole...
We are doused in bug spray and are carrying this 80-pound canoe to the water. Our dog has a life jacket, and then we have life jacket. He's all set.
Here's yours.
Wait, that's a small one though.
Okay, you going?
I'm stressing out. We made it to the other side, and I think there's like a little area where people have their canoes stashed. I think that's where we put the canoe. Made it. Parked the canoes. Just doesn't look like a trail to me, but we're just going through random rocks at this point. I think we're in the wrong spot, so we have to go across this river now. That's a bummer. We're gonna have wet socks and shoes. Oh, gross. Oh my gosh, this is freezing. We are back on track. We found the placards. Okay. Here's the sign, and we're all the way down there. And now we have to go up this mountain. We're not very high up, but we were down there. Oh my gosh. The first waterfall is one up there. We still have to go up that. We're up here taking a little break. Let me show you where our canoe is parked. We're all the way up here, and the lake is all the way over there.
Green.
Yeah, that little green area. And so we're parked on this side of the lake, and then our car's on the other side of the lake. So we still have to get back down there and then paddle back to our car. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. I'm a sturdy cat, so I don't know how I feel about this. But going for it. My phone freaking went in the water with me. It was on the rock over here, but for some reason when I jumped, I guess I'm that heavy, it fell into the water. Woo! We did it. Yeah.
Wait, tell me how you felt right before you jumped.
I was super scared because I'm scared of anything and everything. It just looked like kind of shallow, so I was nervous I was gonna hit the bottom. And I felt the cold, so I was already like freezing, and I'm freezing sitting here.
Did you feel the current too?
Huh?
Did you feel the current?
Oh my gosh, the current was so strong. But once I got under there, I was like shocked with the cold that I was like, fuck, I better hurry up and get out of here. And then I was like shaking.
Are you ready to jump that now?
My phone was up here and it literally fell like down there. He dug, it was like lodged in between those two rocks. And a stick that has been helping me in like steeper areas like that. Thanks to the stick. It's not very straight, but it's helping. Follow the orange markers, and going down we're following those yellow markers. I think I'm putting a little too much trust into this stick. I'm worried that at one point it'll break on me. And then that'll be hilarious. But right now it's saving my life because some of these areas are so steep. Made it, and the boat is still here. Our option is to either go against the current to that little island where we came from. They just told us that it's really, really hard to do. Or we can keep going downstream, and then we'll have to get off somewhere and then walk back to get the car and then come back. So he said he wants to try and fight the current. So let's hope we don't top over. And if not, we're just gonna go down the river and hope for the best. We are about 0.8 miles downstream of our car. We tried to go against the current. We got about halfway, but it was just like to a point where we were like going hard and we felt like we weren't moving, and we kept like turning, and there were a bunch of trees in the water, like branches, so we were a little nervous. So we just like kept going downstream and went to like a random sandy area that we could find. But we're about 0.8 miles away, so he just went to go run to the car, pick up the car, and he's gonna bring it here so we can load the canoe. So he and I are just chilling until, yeah. But it was a fun experience. It was scary. I was like anxious, I had anxiety the entire time. The kayak definitely was the scariest part, I feel like, just because with the current and not knowing anything, and like everything from the water looks just like trees, so you just need to find like a spot to park, and hard to find like where the trail is and everything from the water. But we figured it out, and now I think we're gonna try and see if there's like another lookout or another hike, just so that we can make our drive out here worth it. But yeah, low-key stressing out because a lady just walked past me. She had 4 German Shepherds, and they were trying to get in the canoe with us. But she was like, oh, like just chatting. And she's like, oh, did you see the bears that were here earlier? I was like, no. She's like, oh, yeah, I was wondering where they were. I was like, great. We did it. We are in the car, sanitized, washed our hands and our feet, and we are heading back, I think, to return this first before we explore the town. I don't know, because it's like covering everything. But I also forgot to mention this, but when we got to like the first, like the place where we went to go swim, or not really swim, we just went into the water because it was freezing. Put my phone up on the rock with our bags and stuff, and then like because I wanted to just take a picture. My dog was on his leash and he tried to come towards us, and so his leash knocked my phone off, and then it fell onto the rock like in the dry area. And then I was gonna jump in finally because I was too scared, but I put the phone up there and he was like down at the bottom on standby just in case, or like to help me because the current was really strong from the waterfall and it was freezing cold. And so I put my phone up to capture the moment, but the second I jumped in, my phone fell off of the rock again, but this time it went into the water, like into where I jumped. And when I came up, I was like, oh my gosh, where's my phone? And we had no idea where it could be, and luckily he spotted something that kind of looks like a phone, and he just stuck his hand down into the water, like in between the rocks, and it was my phone. And this is my phone right now that I'm filming on. So shout out to Apple for making some amazing phones, because I'm surprised it's not broken. I would have lost like all my footage. I probably would have cried if I lost my phone. It sounds so stupid, but it's like so important.
We're gonna go to Mamquam. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like a little fall, like another waterfall in the area. I think it's only like 1.5 mile hike. Do that really quickly, take a look, and then we'll probably drive back into town because it'll probably take another 1.5 to 2 hours. It was like a 2-hour drive out there, out here. It was a 2-hour drive out here because there's a lot of traffic, and it's the afternoon, so I'm sure we're gonna hit some of the traffic going back in. But it was a lot of fun. I had anxiety majority of the hike, and it was a good time. But
We're gonna go look at this waterfall. It kind of reminds me of Oregon. It's probably like one of those waterfalls that are just like you go look at it really quick and come back, because I think it's only like 0.7 miles out and then back. The hike that we did earlier was, I don't know how many miles it is. If you do the whole thing, you go all the way up to the lake. We only went to like some of the swimming pools. Now doing the Mamquam, whatever it's called.
Mamquam.
We're now doing the Mamquam or whatever.
Or Mamquam.
Waterfall
Could
trail.
be Asian waterfall.
But here's a trail back in the wilderness. Currently wearing some slippers because my shoes are soaked and very uncomfortable. Finally cleaned my feet, but I don't know how far in we are. We got this guy in here because he was knocked out earlier, so he might start walking later, but we'll see. The water, it's like white. It literally looks magical. Look at this. You guys are crazy. He's saying that he would jump from up here. I was as brave as these people. I'm a scaredy cat. Literally, look at this water. We showered and now we're laying in bed, and he's teasing me because I'm looking up food places
For tomorrow night.
For tomorrow.
Night.
Is that not normal?
No, not when we haven't.
Like I said, we're at Fab Burgers. We ordered a burger, a chicken sandwich, and some poutine. We're gonna drive back to the hotel after this, eat, and then I think we're gonna start up early again tomorrow. My body's a little sore. My calves and my like butt are like kind of burning just from like walking up a hill pretty steeply and then down. Like my legs are shaking a little as we were like getting down from the mountain. But yeah, tomorrow we are planning to go to the Lynn Canyon Suspension Bridge because we didn't want to go to the Capilano one because it was like too expensive and crowded. So we're probably gonna go to Lynn Canyon, and then I think we're gonna check out Stanley Park as well as Richmond. And then our goal is to eat some Asian food. We really wanted hot pot. There's a lot of hot pot places around here. I feel like we're just going like all over the place tomorrow, so we might just look for something in Richmond because I think that's like the last thing we're gonna do throughout the day, so it'd be like easier if we just found something there, and then we leave the next day. So yeah, but that's just a little update at Lynn Canyon Suspension Bridge. We're walking to the bridge, at least I hope so, but it's a whole nother hike, and I'm in dunks and he's in sambas. This guy is trying to piss on every damn tree out here. I need to take a video of this to show him so that he doesn't jump. He probably wants to. We're currently at the lower bridge, and this is the view. Look how clear this water is. This is a whole different type of hike. It's totally paved, which is nice. Finally made it to the bridge. We hiked about like 15 minutes from the other bridge through the forest. And now we're here. We are on the bridge. Jump. Whoa. Awesome. A little bit of history for you. Built in 1912. We are currently driving around Stanley Park, which is a really big park in Vancouver. And it's all by the water, and we're just trying to find somewhere to just walk around. But wow, a lot of water there. Oh look, the bridge.
Whoa.
So we are just driving around. We went to go see like the totem poles and stuff. We're just making our way around the island, but I don't know that we want to park and walk.
Look at that. Imagine owning this house right here.
I don't know that we want to park and walk because you gotta pay for parking, and it's not very nice out. He's loving it.
Hungry bench?
Oh man, look at all the
pretty.
Turn left onto Stanley Park Causeway.
That's peony.
We are at Aberdeen Center, I think. at Aberdeen Center, which is like an Asian mall. It's like all Asian stores and lots of food. Heard good things about the food court, so that's why we're here. But we're just shopping around. So we're in a little Japanese shop. Chopsticks. He didn't buy anything, so he's getting a little sweet treat, and I got a little bit of clothes from Aritzia. They had an Aritzia outlet, which is pretty cool. We didn't really get anything at the mall. I got 2 things, and he got ice cream. But the only thing I got, I went to Aritzia. This is these are my first items from Aritzia because I just couldn't stand the thought of spending so much money on like items that are so like basic. I'm like, I can get that from like Target or Old Navy. But let's show you what I got because the prices were pretty fair. I spent $34 in total, like with tax and all that. So the first thing I got was this off-white bodysuit. Was this black sculpt top. Super cute. But yeah, the total was $34 and I think 3 cents USD. Saved a lot of money for sure. I don't even know how much this is. This original price was, it doesn't even say, but I think the top was originally $78 Canadian. I don't think I have a plain like black blouse. Like it's like I have a plain black t-shirt, so feeling pretty good about spending this money. It's really hard for me to spend money on clothes. We're in Walmart. This looks so different. It's crazy. Look at how big that is. Isn't that crazy? It's cute. Currently at Costco in Canada, and they do gas by liters. So we have no idea what the conversion's like. So we don't know if it's like cheap or expensive. But we're about to find out. We are gonna eat dinner soon because it's like 7:30, but we're like, oh, it'd be fun to go into Costco to see what it's like. And I just like looked online and they have poutine and chicken strips and fries and chicken wings, like things that are totally different from the US. They also have like chocolate vanilla swirl ice cream and caramel and hot fudge to put on your ice cream for your sundaes. So we're like, dang, we're gonna just go in. I think we might get some poutine, maybe some ice cream, and who knows, we might not even eat dinner. I don't think we're both not hungry enough to eat hot pot. So that was like one thing that we really wanted to eat here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, we're probably gonna go inside and we'll see what we can get. His phone's dead and my phone's about to die, so we'll try to catch as much as we can. We're at Costco. Oh, look how cute. So far, everything's pretty much the same, but these look pretty good. So, dude, Chasen loves choco pie stuff. Look at this, the red velvet. That sounds shrimp tempura tacos. That sounds really good, actually.
What is this? Oh, it's freaking ice cream.
Cat ice cream bar. And mochi. While I was eating breakfast, he went to the dollar store and got a bunch of snacks to bring back for his nieces and nephews. So we got a lot of chocolates and candies. These are ketchup flavored Takis. In Canada, there's so many different chips that are ketchup flavored. And then he got the kids love like gold coins, so we got some of those. And then just a lot of different candies, maple syrup, and shot glasses from earlier. It's currently 10:30 and we're about to head out soon. We didn't want to leave too early because we didn't want to hit traffic, and we were just kind of getting a slow morning, sleeping in and stuff. But we grabbed some bread, fruits, muffins, and then as well as some peanut butter and jelly. So we made like little peanut butter and jelly sandwiches so we can have on the road, kind of save some money. And all financial transparency, we spent like just over or exactly like $400 on this trip, including everything from gas to stays to food. to like small little, like a little dollar drink from the store, and that's all included in these numbers, which is crazy. We did a really good job. We made it a priority to set a budget for this trip, just because we're also planning our wedding. So made a little budget and tried our best to stay within it, and I think we got a lot done and ate a lot for such a small amount of money. It's not small by any means in terms of like getting a hotel and food and all of that within $400 is crazy. Make sure we don't buy food along the way / be tempted to stop in Seattle for food. We got 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, chocolate muffins, bananas, drinks and stuff, all ready to go for the car ride. So it's gonna be about a 5-hour car ride back to Portland. Hopefully we don't hit any traffic. I think we should be through Seattle by the time traffic is done. But yeah, last stop before crossing the border. We're at a little duty-free shop, and we're back. Unfortunately, not ready to go back to reality, back to school. Hello everyone, we are currently home. There was a lot of traffic. It's currently 6 p.m. He drove the first couple of hours and then I drove the last few hours. We're finally here. It feels nice to be home, but it's like sucks because you're like back to reality. It's gonna hit me in the face knowing I gotta go to school in a couple of days. But we just dropped everything off and we're about to head out to go and eat some dinner because we don't really have any groceries right now. We found a really good deal for a hot pot since that is the one thing that we really wanted to get in Vancouver but didn't, so we're gonna go and get some hot pot. I might insert a couple of clips, but if not, thanks so much for joining us on this fun little trip, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.